Welcome back to Worldview. Now, you're not going to see my shining face on this particular video because we wanted to share with you very specifically some of the research that John Jackson of Jackson Research put together for us in Hong Kong on ways specifically for you to remain invisible on the internet. Now, one of the first things John talked about was the alternative sources that are available out there to both Windows Explorer and Chrome. Remember, he said that both of those were all of that data was kept elsewhere in Utah, particularly if you were with the United States or living inside the United States. All of the data, all of your searches, all of your information was there. His recommendation was that you go to Firefox or to Opera. And Firefox can be found at mozilla.org. And the reasons he said was, number one, that there's no open source. That they are open source, so there's no proprietary surveillance features already built in, as is the case with both Internet Explorer and with Chrome. You can enhance your security with special plugins. The Firefox browser is the choice of those who use the Tor project. And for those of you who followed that particular project, you'll know that that's used by hackers and others everywhere to really ensure that those folks cover their tracks completely. And there are versions for Windows, Linux, and mobile phones. The other thing he suggested was that there was an alternative to Google, Yahoo, and Bing for your search engines. Ixquick, I-X-Q-U-I-C-K, is an HTTPS privacy search engine. You can select from managed search engines, and you can make sure that everything you do on the web is encrypted. It doesn't record or monitor or mime search, and it doesn't record your IP address. And Wikipedia search does not record your IP address either. And you can find it here at ixquicks.com, I-X-Q-U-I-C-K. Now, some of the other things he talked about in the course of the discussion on that second video he made, and I'll give you the link to that in the video itself, was he said that if you needed an email client, particularly one that was going to be very secure, he suggested that you use Thunderbird. Now, Thunderbird is an open source program. It supports most email services, so you can go through it to access all of your stuff from Outlook, from all of your accounts that you would normally put there. You can also bring in Gmail and all of your other programs. It supports most of them. Encryption plugins are available, and MIL spec encryption is also with plugins available. Very, very secure. He also didn't like the idea that people were using Skype, which is one of my favorite methods of interviewing people, so I'm going to have to find something else. Basically, he says that the alternative to Skype that he would recommend is something called Jitsi, Jitsi.org. That's an open source program. It has full ZRTP encryption. It encrypts videos as well as chat. You can share screens for free on this program. You can record videos for free. It has a chat communicator, very similar to Pigeon, and its versions are for both Windows and for Linux. And he also said that if you are looking for alternatives to other chat-type programs, to Google Talk, Yahoo Messenger, Instant Messenger, Microsoft, Jabber is the one for you, jabber.org. That uses XMPP network, so it's not commercial. It's not a monitored service provider. Your conversations are not recorded or saved anywhere. And it can be encrypted by your IM client. So that's another nice thing. And you can find them at jabber.org. Now, he also was talking about Truecrypt disk inscription, and this is a really, really good program that he recommends as well. Encrypt everything, your email and everything. Open source program, again, see a theme developing here. It creates a virtual encryption disk for you, and it encrypts the entire partition or the storage device, gives you pre-boot authentication, real-time and transparent, and it's AES 2-fish serpent algorithm, so very, very secure, very difficult for someone to find you. Again, this is if you want to keep yourself private on the web. Openpgp is another service that he recommends. It's, again, open source. It's the most widely used email encryption standard. Gives you alternatives to email and to plugins, 2-fish serpent algorithms. Very good, very secure. And the last program John talked about was this password generator called PWGen. You can find them at secureforge.net. Now, a password generator is very important because it helps to make sure that you have very, very strong passwords. It's open source again, that recurring theme. Cryptographically secure passwords, control the password characters and length, control entropy. What this does is it gives you probably the most secure protection you can find, and we want to make certain that it's always there for you. So that's it. John Jackson, as always, has been a tremendous resource. He went to the trouble of making all these slides for us here on the program. Very kind of him to do so. He really wanted to make sure that you had some visual references that you could go back to. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Worldview with Dennis Campbell. Keep it right here.